Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It was requested to do a Wukong build, more specifically for the solo lane, so I'll be going over that. Also, multiple builds that you can use for, more casual game modes, and also more of a tanky Wukong. So let's go right into it. You may be noticing, Zelk, you only have mystical mail, because that's all you need. I was just in a video like that. Just pick a mystical mail and you're good to go. But I'll be going over the solo lane first, since that was requested, right? So, if you've been watching Smite esports, you've been noticing, the trend for solo lane is physical gods, rather if it's an assassin or a warrior, sometimes even guardians, but mostly physical gods like warrior and assassins. So if you are a warrior like some Wukong is, mystical mail picking up as your very first item is a really great idea, but the trick is you have to know you're going against another physical god in your solo lane, whether it's an assassin or a warrior. But in casuals, you can be fighting anybody in the solo lane. It could be Ymir, it can be Aphrodite, it could be whatever. So this may not be, that useful there. But the idea is you're going into warrior in your solo lane, and the enemy jungler is an assassin also. That's a bonus. But the main point is you're fighting against another warrior assassin. Pick up mystical mail. You have high physical protection. You have high HP. That kind of where you become unkillable. The enemy has no real kill potential on you. The enemy jungler, if he's an assassin, he doesn't really want to gank somebody that has mystical mail as your first item early game. And the 40 magical damage also really great for helping out with the minion clears, obviously, but more so just adding more poke damage to your enemy in the solo lane. But if you are going to pick up this item in any game mode, any situation, be sure you're fighting against numerous physical gods and pick it up early, meaning your first 3 item slots. If you wait till your last 3 item slots, the item's not going to be as effective because the 40 magical damage gets mitigated and it starts doing like 10 magical damage, because as you should know, as you level up, everybody has higher protection. So you level up, you get more protection. So the cycle keeps going until you hit level 20. And then, like I said, the damage does nothing. So after Mystical Mail, you can pick up Bluestone Pendant to help out your clears and mana problems, if you're having them mana problems. And then you go into Boots. And then after this point, you have your Boots, you have your Mystical Mail, you have Bluestone Pendant, whatever. You may be wondering what to do next. And it really boils down to is counter building. Look at the enemy team composition. What do they have? Do they have a lot of slows? Okay, Winged Blade. Do they have mostly physicals? Which that's kind of like the trend nowadays. Is you have all physical guys, except the mid lane is a mage, and you have a guardian, which is magical. Then you can go after you decide if they have a lot of mostly physical gods. Runeforge Hammer, boom, pick that up. If you want Frostbind Hammer, that's fine too. Really great item. You go into Runeforge Hammer. You probably want to have some type of penetration so you could do some type of damage. Yone's Wrath on any warrior adds a lot to it, more so damage. If you're looking to do damage on your warrior, pick up Yone's Wrath. Now you can switch these 2 items, Runeforge Hammer and Yone's Wrath, as your item place. Like you can put Yone's Wrath first and then Runeforge Hammer, vice versa, whatever you want to do with that. Another point I want to make, Shift to Shield on some Wukong and most warriors is great. Warriors that use a lot of physical power, mind you. Shift to Shield, it's a little bit costly, but it does a lot. It has really high physical power, really great passive for engage and disengage scenarios, and protections built into it. So you do something like that, go back, so boost some pendants. Okay, am I a frontliner? Do I need more protections? Things like that. Winged Blade, Witch Blade, or Mid-Guardian Bell, something like that. So yeah, it pretty much boils down to counter building for your situation. Now, if you want a little bit more traditional build for the solo lane, is Bluestone Pendant. After that, if you're going into physical god, you can. If you don't want to go into the Mystical Mail, you can go into Runeforge Hammer. If not, you can just go into your basic Boots. And then after this, you can probably still pick up Mystical Mail, but it might be done a little bit too late. So you can go to Runeforge Hammer. You can go into pretty much the items that are your core, that are always great to pick up some Wukong, are these few items right here. These 5 items are pretty much great on Sim Wukong. It does everything. You have penetration for damage, you have a little bit, bruisery with the protections and Runeforge Hammer, and then sub Bluestone Pendant for whatever you need. Now, if you're going to build a tank Sun Wukong, First off, if you're going to play support Sun Wukong in Conquest, you definitely want to have like Watcher's Gift or Mark of the Vanguard if you're a little bit more aggressive. If not, Watcher's Gift, always a safe support item to pick up. If you're not into that, you can go to Blue Sun Panda, but you know, it's pick what you want for support. You can do a lot of things with support Sun Wukong. And then boot wise, Talaria boots / Traveler boots. Traveler boots is the equivalent to Talaria boots for mages. These boots in the current meta is really good. Helps with the HP 5 and also getting golden experience. It may be nerfed and tweaked around a bit in the future, but for now it's a pretty great item for supports. If not, let's say you just want to play a tanky Sun Wukong in arena. I typically play a more tanky Sun Wukong, I probably already said that, but is, Warrior Tabby, go into Sovereignty, go into Hardwood Amulet, your traditional tank items. Then after this, you pretty much look at what the enemy team is composed of. I like to go Yone's Wrath no matter what, because it does so much. And then you can go like, okay, do you have a lot of physicals on your team that you want to help out and help them do more damage? Void Shield is there. If not, if you want to be like a little bit more Bruiser, Shifter Shield, it's all counter building for builds, honestly, especially for Warriors, since Warriors can do so much. If you want to just do straight up damage, Warrior Tabby, Yone's Wrath, I would still like to pick up Shifter Shield because, your Magic Culture, your 1 does a lot of damage with that. And then go into a second penetration item like Titan's Bane. And then after this, you can go, let's see, you can probably go into like, if you want to add more slows, like you can go in with your 3, slow them with your 2, and then after that you can throw some basic attacks and do some Frostbound Hammer action on that. So it just really varies on what you want to do. Now, I want to end this video because I don't want to get too long, but I hope I went over some pretty good points, some helpful tips and tricks for building Sun Wukong in different scenarios, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.